The biggest lie your parents told you. I was raised by a single father. When I was really young, my sister that he had in his first marriage lived with us. Her name was Sabrina. She was about 15 years older than me, so she moved out when I was around 5. After Sabrina left, it was me and my dad against the world. He loved me more than anything on this earth. Growing up we weren't the richest, but I was more than comfortable. However, there was only one constant that bothered me throughout my childhood. It was my mother. I was always curious as to what happened to her. My father said she was a substance addict and that she couldn't fight her addiction well enough to remain in my life. My sister Sabrina had always known her mother. My dad and her mother had gotten divorced when Sabrina was younger, but I was always somewhat envious that she had a relationship with her mother and I didn't. My dad and Sabrina always did their best to change the subject whenever it came up, or downplay my curiosity. One day, my dad came into my room and told me he had to tell me something. He sat down on the edge of my bed and told me that he had received news that my mother had died from an overdose a month prior. I wasn't upset. I told him it was okay and that I was there for him if he needed me, but I truly didn't care. The only part that bothered me was that I never got to have a relationship with her. Or at the very least meet her just once. I stopped thinking about my mother until my 18th birthday. That's when my world came crashing down around me. I received a friend request on Facebook from an account with the name Kristen Johnson. Johnson was our last name, so I accepted the request. Kristen claimed to be my second cousin once removed on my dad's side. She asked me if she could come to my birthday party. She said she already ran it past my dad and just wanted to check if I was fine with her being there. I had always been curious about my dad's family because I had never met anyone outside of my cousins and my aunt. I sent her a message giving her the address and told her she was welcome to come. We decided to have a cookout in the park. Nothing big. The only people that were coming were a couple of friends from school. Sabrina was also coming back from her job in New York, and I was excited to see her. It had been months since she'd been home and I was so interested in her adult life in New York. At that point she was 33 and well established as a graphic designer. We were setting up the grill and preparing the picnic tables when Sabrina pulled up. I ran over and gave her a big hug, which she returned. It felt like the gang was back together. Guests rolled in one by one and it seemed like everyone was having a good time. My dad was finishing up the second batch of hot dogs when a red Impala rolled into the parking lot. My dad asked me who that was since everyone was already there. I thought for a second before remembering that his cousin was supposed to be showing up. I told him that it was his cousin Kristen. He looked at me like I had just spoken in gibberish. "Cousin?" he said. Then all the color drained from his face. He looked at my sister.